Are you someone that craves sound that is not just heard but also felt? Do you want speakers that reproduce your favorite recordings with startling realism? Yes? Then you've come home. In this video, I discuss if the Proac DT8s bring the performance that us audiophiles crave. I will discuss sound quality on these pretty soon, but I want to quickly describe the DT8s to you. This is an unusual two-way design in that it uses two 6.5-inch mid-bass drivers working in tandem but made with different materials. One driver with a mica cone and the other with a polypropylene cone. In the middle, an offset 1-inch soft dome silk tweeter. The crossover is specifically designed to work with the two different material drivers covering the same frequencies. The cabinets are beautifully finished, seem heavily braced, and weigh a solid 55 pounds each. These are 4-ohm speakers rated at 90 decibel sensitivity. Thanks to No Noise Hi-Fi in Toledo, Ohio for letting me borrow this pair for a week. No Noise are the only authorized Proac dealers that I know of anywhere in Southeast Michigan and Northwest Ohio. Now to the fun part, sound quality. I used my 50 watt per channel Audio Research VSI60 tube integrated amplifier to power the DT8s. I'll cut to the chase. Big, powerful, articulate bass. Big dynamics, natural sounding, transparent mid-range, and a very clear and airy high frequency response. All of this presented very cohesively in a well-organized, distinctly layered soundstage. And now I'm going to follow up those descriptions with some examples. The track Tunnel of Love from the album Making Movies by Dire Straits. Most people would pick the Brothers in Arms album, which is great. But to me, this album is a good example to showcase your hi-fi system's dynamics, bass extension, and power response. Mark Knopfler's vocals were live sounding via the DT8. The drumming sounded so powerful and extremely well organized in the soundstage. And in the next track called Romeo and Juliet, the dynamic contrasts were very well reproduced during both the fast and the slow passages. The speakers preserved the rhythm and timing and showcased the thunderous bass from this outstanding rock album. I had simply too much fun listening to this album via the DT8s. Next, check out this album called Peacemaker by Mike Megalemele. This is a soul funk album by the South African saxophonist Mike Megalemele, who is accompanied by awesome keyboards, bass, and drums. Originally issued in 1975 by Joburg Records, the DT8s displayed a big soundstage and layered the beautiful sound of Mike's saxophone in the thick harmonic tones of the keyboards in the soundstage so well. If you like your 70s soul music and want to feel those keyboard notes coming at you, you will love this album. Next up, can the DT8 deliver the goods on well-recorded, nuanced jazz music? This album is called Inside Hi-Fi by Lee Konitz. The first few tracks on this album are fast-paced with excellent layering of Lee's alto sax, the electric guitar, and the powerful drum solos. The DT8s unraveled all the detail, all that sweet, airy tone of the alto, and the electric guitar strumming sounded like it was plugged into an amp and was being played in my listening room. Instruments were very well defined in the soundstage, both across and depth placement. The kick from the bass drum and the silky air from the snare and cymbal hits sounded so realistic. This next album is actually one of my favorites by Miles Davis. A Sancerre pour l'Echefort. It is extremely well recorded, and there is a lot of atmospheric detail in this album. The DT8s reproduced the burst of the dynamics from the horn, the swift textured attacks from the snare and the hi-hats, but at the same time preserving the magical sweet air from Miles Davis's horn. The Proac DT8s give you outstanding detail, powerful dynamics, and an organized deep soundstage. An outstanding speaker for its asking price at $5,075 USD. It offers a healthy chunk of tonal realism and detail belonging to the bigger brother, the Proac D20R, which sells for considerably more at $6,500 US. Please watch my video on the D20R. Please subscribe, like, share, and click on that notification bell for more exciting speaker reviews coming soon. Thank you for watching.